And then...
Soaked in blood and lost in a catacomb.
Nice.
Things are not looking good.
The hell have you been doing?
A lot.
I think it looked like it said he's playing Elden Ring.
No, yeah, I'm playing Elden Ring.
Makes sense.
Like, okay, I wish I had taken a picture before resting at this bonfire, but like the top of my chest up was just splattered with so much blood that you couldn't see my character's face.
Well, good news. I don't think this is that game. Probably.
December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Tiny, we started.
Maybe Tiny stepped away a sec.
What did I do?
Nothing.
It's you, Tiny.
Nothing, that's the problem.
We started. With no warning.
Well, it's already an hour and a half past.
Wait, it is?
Yeah. As I told you, I was sleeping for an hour.
Oh. Alright. Well, fuck.
I did a oopsie, okay?
Yeah, and I was already late. I was just waking up from my sister's getting over here today, and I was like, I need to ask some questions.
I just forgot. I was fighting zombies.
There's hardly anyone here.
I knew exactly what was going on.
Yep.
No.
Everyone must be looking out for the old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for somebody.
Somebody?
Something about picnic baskets and...
Oh, boy.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again?
Oh, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. I actually do my job, unlike Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, we open the door, there's Yogi.
Ooh.
Found him!
He let a lawyer and a random person just wander around the records room, dude.
I mean, that was Gumshoe, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought you were getting defensive when I said Gumshoe doesn't do his job.
No, but Dan, read the next line.
Oh my god! But I guess Mr. McCormick's in there now anyway.
Wait, what was the line?
Von Karman's in there.
Oh no!
I can't let anyone in there, but the vampire's fine.
You can go in as long as he's there. What? How is that the stipulation?
You know, I don't think he likes me very much.
Von Karma?
Yes.
I wonder why.
Yes, he just arrived, actually.
We should just walk in there and stare over his shoulder.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Just throw garlic in there.
No, but
Nick, let's hurry.
We're only allowed to be in there if he's in there, so.
I mean, he was invited, so.
Oh, that's true.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tie him up or something.
December 27th, Police Department records.
That way he stays as long as we need him to.
Why is that one drawer open?
That's the records he's rifling through.
He's actually inside.
He's in bat form?
Yeah. Dusty as always.
He's like hiding in the drawer.
I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma.
That is weird. Given that the police think he is actively in here. Huh, one of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases!
Shouldn't they be, like, by, the case name or something?
Sometimes evidence is too big to fit on a shelf, though.
Nick, the file for DL6, it's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing here? Honestly, he looks creepier from the front. Holy crap!
He looks even more like a Castlevania villain.
He does.
Maybe it's just a light.
Well, he's
The
not
fluorescent-
used to being in the light. Like,
The fluorescent, harsh light of the
I'm
police officer.
surprised he hasn't burst into flame.
he's
Like
not in the
that?
sun, but
No, that's bright light.
You. How do you know my name?
what?
What?
Wait, what? Is he?
Huh?
Huh?
You must be light sick.
Have we met?
Oh, this is just karma.
That's not
This
Von
isn't Von
It's
Karma.
not Vaughn. It's just karma.
What?
What are you
What's
saying?
going on?
We see each other every day, don't we?
It's been 2 days. Calm down, Maya.
We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
I feel like he, as we've destroyed his, perfect record, or almost.
You think
perfect
he's just?
yeah.
You
I feel
think
like
his sanity is just slowly slipping away?
Well, I feel like he wouldn't forget us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Defense team? My beg your pardon, I rarely see defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
I don't like him smiling.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I want him to stop doing all of that.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
You're just like your father.
Mr. Von Kammer, no, please, that's my father.
You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because you dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? Stop smiling, please. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take your son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. Been a while since the defense attorney lasts this long. Oh, since I've had a defense, whatever. Still, you will lose in the end. I can read.
Yeah. We practice our reading every once a week. That's what we do.
Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You'll know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Anything else I can look at?
Maybe you can present them with something?
I could, I guess. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk.
Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for?
Don't touch that. It's evidence.
Glad to see Maya is just doing what she does.
Yep. Touch.
It looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside.
It's locked.
That has not stopped us before. They must keep
Well,
important cases.
we need to know where their password parrot is.
Yeah. are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity.
Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me.
Here are the files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here.
Wow. These are all case reports?
This is a police department. Yeah, it's like a graveyard in police cases.
I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust.
Oof.
Oof.
Right?
I think I clicked on everything though. Oh, I missed the drawer. This large drawer is half open. The label on the drawer reads unsolved cases, evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is missing. I can guess who took it too. Come on, Karma. Well, I don't think we have anything else to talk to him about. I mean, we could ask him about this letter, but I feel like telling him about it is not the way to go. But this game does not really do the things you think you should do.
Yeah, if you're not supposed to tell him about the letter and you show him the letter, I don't think the game will like have him recognize it. It'll just, oh, it's a piece of paper. These markings, these aren't words.
Alright, we'll try.
These are hieroglyphs.
Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Oh.
He knows when to keep his mouth shut.
Yanni Yogi.
No, he doesn't. They
How
never
many
do.
years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Oh
That's a
my god,
confession!
he just confessed!
The amazing amount of cases we could win instantaneously if we had a fucking tape recorder.
Right?
So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Wait a second, don't they have security cameras in here?
Of course not.
It'll just be in this one specific area that they don't.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. She's not even an attorney, she's a fucking secretary. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Oh!
Oh.
A stun gun for self-defense.
Look at that face.
Usually.
I'd rather not. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter.
No.
No!
Run. No.
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run.
Oh.
Maya!
Out of my way.
We've been electrocuted. We've been tased.
Jesus.
Dude, that's fucked up. Ugh. He got us. I think we were supposed to show him that,
Yeah,
because otherwise I don't think it would have let us do anything else.
yeah.
But that was still fucked up. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? I hope she stole something from him.
Oh, that is definitely something Maya would do.
Maya... Maya, open your eyes. I have a suggestion. Do you think it just shocked her sister right into her?
Maybe.
Maya!
Try a different name. Oh. The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister.
Yeah, well, you're not a cop or anything, so you can't, we're not supposed to be detectives, too. We need to hire somebody for that, but that's not your fault.
Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
No. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? Deal 6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him.
Oh, dang. Ballistic
Not sure
markings.
what help that'll be, but...
Well, if we get some sort of report from the ballistics of the old gun, it probably won't match the few that have already been fired from that one.
But this isn't a DL6 incident. Not the...
This is the DL6 gun, but if it doesn't match any of the guns that are registered to any of the people we know...
Oh. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I need to go to the hospital, but otherwise I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of electricity.
Not great.
Yeah, we had a kid at work one day put in an HID headlight, and the lady turned the headlight on while he was like touching it,
Oh.
and like,
no.
so like he like fell backwards and everything, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm good, and then what you call it? And then after that he like woke up like with heart pain and had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Alright, off we go, huh?
December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna settle last. A lot of things. Ah! What's a big idea?
Sorry. I only touched your shoulder.
Maya has electric powers now. She's gonna be a superhero.
Holy shit.
I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday.
Not how that works.
Wait, is...
Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck,
Wait, what-
Nick.
What's the name for, like someone with psychic powers that can control the electricity? Like
It
someone
would be electrokinetic.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Oh, it's Edgy Boy.
Edgeworth is looking glum as always.
Just
He's trial
wait till
for
we-
murder. What do you expect?
We've all been on trial for murder.
Get over yourself! Like, I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh, I shot him too.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry. Apparently she does have electric powers. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Stop!
You should just go around touching everyone now.
A for enthusiasm, Maya.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
just lay in the grass for a while.
She walks into the courtroom with big ol' wool socks like Peter Griffin. Just scoots across the floor.
This is the same girl who tried getting the fire department to spray her down with a fucking hose, so.
Yeah,
Right,
after I
that's a
told
good
her
idea.
to.
Hi, puppy.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
I'm being kissed. Hang on.
I heard that shit.
Ooh, yeah, well.
Hello. Hello, puppy.
Oh!
What's gotten into that girl?
600,000 volts of electricity.
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ugh. Good morning.
How did it go,
Hello,
Detective?
puppy.
How did it go? Oh wait, no. I'm detective.
Wait, no. I
How did
am
it go,
detective.
me? I'm detective.
The fact that we've been doing this for
What are you doing?
like 2 months now, we still can't get it together.
It's alright.
Okay. Have no fear.
You have food, Wade.
I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just
Really?
brought him in. Took all night, pal. I haven't had a wink of sleep.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. And,
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. What if we shock him?
That's a good idea.
all
Holy
the memories come rushing back.
Maya, we need you to touch everyone.
That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. You tell us what you know, or I'll have my assistant shock you.
No, don't tell her about that part. You just tell him she's gonna touch you in the face. You gotta make it weird.
December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trials of Miles Edgeworth. See what I did there?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Because you can't remember any voices you do, just like I can't.
I'm like purposely changing the judge every time at this point.
Oh, okay. The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached a final day in our proceedings in the trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
His new voice reminds me of the slug lady from Monsters Inc.
Wazowski.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right.
This is not working, but whatever.
No, it's really Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Excuse me?
Open invitation to cross-examine instead of a shut the fuck up and don't talk to my witnesses.
He
That's
must
'cause-
be pretty
yeah.
confident.
Or confident, or he
has
knows
this
the more
stacked.
time we spend with this guy, the less time we spend with other people.
I mean, this is the last day. He might just be trying to stall.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he currently lost the memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Begin your testimony.
Why I left court. This ought to be fucking good. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't right away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as this. Wait, don't we have Polly?
I think... No, well, we didn't
Very well.
take Polly, I don't think.
Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
I thought we had Polly stuffed into a stuffed into a manila folder.
Well, that's always the joke, right? But he has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Where's your picnic basket?
Do you see pissing basket?
Said, where's your picnic basket?
Did anyone else hear pissing basket?
I heard, okay? Leave me alone.
We just need his knowledge bird. Because the bird knows his name.
I call what you did running away, and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
What are you gonna do? Tase me?
Yeah. In fact, they both do. Juan Karma and Yanni Yogi. Just gonna press you on everything, buddy. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone else is talking.
I'm making him repeat everything. And then pushing him on everything. That's what I fucking do, sir. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's also, like, exactly your job to question things, but...
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Oh, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She'll eat these high-quality bird pellets from France, so I had to walk to France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well... I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You have lost much of your memory. Is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you don't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court your proof.
Oh.
I mean...
What I'll do is I'll show him the parrot.
Hmm.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I see you do. You had a grudge against Edward and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
He holds a grudge against his children for not taking over his noodle shop.
I was gonna say, I hold a grudge against the customer I had 2 days ago, so...
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to do the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Are you getting in trouble for pushing everything?
But say something, Mr. Wright.
Like,
Mm.
Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness memory for the. Hold on. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? I'm slipping into
Of
gumshoe now.
course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order. Mr. Wright, is there a serious problem? There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Ron Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
What? Yogi? That name seems familiar. I seem to remember losing my picnic basket. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident! Yeah, I remember that guy.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case, and he was fucking there because he's the only fucking judge.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
With this parrot.
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Tisk. As you can see, this man has no fingers.
Yep, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Oh, why?
The witness
Yep.
has no fingerprints.
They burn his fingers off?
He burned his fingerprints off. Oh my fucking
Oof.
god.
That's what the parrot's for. He doesn't have any fingers. The parrot has to move everything for him.
Ugh. What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Ugh.
The stuff.
Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Take his blood.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. It's
No.
not like there's anything else, like, I don't know, dental records or anything like that.
Well, like, the court wouldn't have the dental records on file.
Fair.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
That's assuming he ever went to a dentist.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Hmm? Seems this case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Here it
You are
comes.
correct, technically. Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parents for a little comic relief,
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
very
one.
funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second.
I would-
Cross-examine his parent.
I would give anything to see Von Karma's face as he watches Phoenix's expression slowly change from frustration and hate to, wait a minute.
That's actually not such a bad idea. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Yes. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Mr. Von Karma,
We would like to cross-examine a parrot.
you'd like to...
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Jade, that needs to be the fucking thumbnail.
Yup. Order. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Nope.
Yeah, it's like, hey, hi, go F yourself, and you just pulled out your pen. He told me I should!
Didn't your mom teach you not to jump up a brain to somebody told you to?
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy. Says the one who
You sh-
used the
you-
bird to steal from the man.
She's also the same woman who channeled the spirit of her dead sister to help us through the last trial.
Let the parrot take the stand.
Or that could be the thumbnail.
I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
Huh?
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
They have the parrot on standby.
Yes, yes, they do.
I told you, it's in a manila envelope. It's all the other shit we carry around in our
Cute
bag.
she is.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. Oh, witness is ignoring me.
No, Your Honor, you don't understand how to talk to her.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well. Witness.
Is that a bad joke? Because Phoenix is also the name of a bird.
That didn't even cross my goddamn mind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Who is your owner? Please, sir, testify for us. Hello, hello.
I'm crying.
Guys, have you ever heard a parrot before?
No.
It's very evident. Because you know why it says squawk? That's much better.
Kaijus.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're discussing
Oh,
parrot
great.
noises.
Also me. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Well, very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
Maya's the only one who's any look fucking talking to it.
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
We question the bird.
Alright.
Hello? Hello?
Witness. You can't just say hello. Expect us
Does
to
he,
get it, you
does he not remember any of this conversation we had with the
No.
bird before? Does
Apparently
Maya not remember?
I want you to testify.
Maya-
Doctor.
Oh, yeah, that's literally what I was about to say.
What's
right,
the safe number?
what do I say?
It's the first one, I think. The
What-
first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I think so. As I recall, 2 days ago.
Right.
We've already seen that.
We don't
We're
do
not-
flashbacks, guy twos.
If
Right,
I
I
can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with deal 6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello? Hello?
What?
That-
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's not working. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why wouldn't she say it?
Because vampires have control over animals.
Did he?
Tease something the matter, Mr. Right?
Did he bribe the parrot?
No. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Witness, you're here to speak! You must speak to me!
Frank, I cannot believe you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Do we? Oh man, what do we have?
Could we
What
press it
can we
again
present?
and go back to a different option?
We
Oh,
can try, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Well, we know the safe number.
I mean, I'd just go in order if this isn't gonna hurt
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, what's your name?
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Ten.
Oh, sorry. Polly, what is your name?
Polly! Polly! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We just wanted to get her to try and say something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that.
Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand.
Because the safe isn't gonna be
Very
a
well,
question.
witness. Continue your testimony. I mean, it could be somehow.
Maybe.
I think we gotta show it something to.
Maybe
That's-
the numbers? No, maybe the numbers are important?
Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly? What was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
That's actually helpful though, because you could say, hey, he asked her to remember things for him.
Yeah.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright? You weren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
I'm gonna say it does.
Yeah, because this was he taught it to
Actually, it
learn.
does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How come the number to a safe tells who the caretaker is? Do we have a date for DL6?
Holy shit.
Was it December 28th?
It
Oh,
would had to
wait.
have been
Oh my
No,
god.
yeah, it was!
Oh my
was.
god,
because
Dan.
this is the 1 year
It's within
anniversary
days.
or the
Mm.
year point. Good call.
Oh, shit!
What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Boom!
Yep.
Yeah!
Yeah.
28!
Good
Yup.
call.
Holy shit balls.
Good call.
The DL6 case file. Oh, what is in this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright. Where in the file is something relating to that safe number?
The summary.
Yes.
It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Yeah, it wraps everything up.
Specifically, the date on which the
Can
DL6
you-
incident occurred.
Can you tell me that same thing, but shorter? The date of the incident? December 28th?
I nearly choked on my drink, I do.
You're welcome. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah.
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. people often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card numbers to 0001 because I am number one.
Holy shit!
He just says that out loud in court.
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Indeed. Also, that is very
That is
Not
the year in which I was born.
0001.
1 AD.
Alone, it is alone. It is a little. It is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial.
Here I got this.
I
No,
agree with the judge here. It is a little weak.
I read
Yeah.
it as him saying that it is a little weak number. The number is very little and weak.
It is a weak little number.
It is a weak little number.
We need to pump it up. Oh, we could have gone with those are rookie numbers.
Where am I gonna
So
find
many
that?
ways we could. What? Where are you gonna find that? Any place that lets you download GIFs.
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
The picture. I don't know if it has 1228 on it, but my guess would be the picture.
You may continue. There's more?
But if we're asking the bird about the picture,
Maybe his name does
Polly?
maybe Polly's name does mean something.
Hmm.
I mean, let's keep going and
Let's-
see
yeah.
what.
Yeah. So let
Yeah.
me look at. Let me look at this really quick.
Wait,
I'll be right back.
Huh?
what was Maya's mom's name?
I don't think it was Polly.
It wasn't Polly.
No, but was it like something similar?
No, I don't think so.
We'll find out.
Oh!
Polly Jenkins committed suicide.
Oh my god.
Oh, the name is important.
Suspect data. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Got it. Thanks, Polly. You're my jam.
She's the jam and the fucking toast. Jesus Christ.
Slap. Okay. Go ahead and say your name. Yes. Yes, it does.
Man, we should try reading the case files more often.
Yeah, it's almost like we're a lawyer or something.
We're as much of a lawyer as fucking Phoenix is. Ah, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. I think Tiny stepped away.
Yeah.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the character. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity.
The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? 1, 2, or 3? There's so many!
Oh my god, you count Dracula? 1, 2, 3!
That reminds me of someone I saw the one day. Was my girlfriend asked me what my favorite fictional vampire was. And I said the count from Sesame Street. She goes, "He doesn't count." I said, "I assure you, he does."
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the
It's on the suspect data page.
Hmm.
This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Okay. I'm back.
Holly Jenkins.
So what did we do?
We're presenting the fact that his fiancée's name was Polly.
How did we get to this point?
Yanni Yogi's fiance, his name is Polly, and in the case file it says that she committed suicide after he was arrested.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Okay.
able to tie that to him as well.
Ooh.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
2 is a bit too many for a coincidence.
Blah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiance? No, because you're Edgeworth's fiance.
It doesn't rule me out.
Yeah.
Unless your granddaughter is Edward.
He's from a different time. Gender pronouns mean different things.
I'm just imagining his granddaughter's in the courtroom, comes up to him, peels off the mask.
It's Edgeworth. She's only 7 years old.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
I'm saying you shouldn't have let Phoenix interview the bird.
Once 2 birds get talking.
God,
That's not a thing. Witness,
told me it wasn't.
tell me your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. Ah, it's okay.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Yup.
I've
Dang.
accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
That voice changed.
Nick, he looks totally different. He must have summoned his sister too.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond. And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. There's a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It's a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
But Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is... Hold on, I'm just gonna finish the rest of the sandwich. Oh, where did it go?
Innocent.
Sorry. I tried to do a gag at the wrong time. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
Oh boy.
Yeah, the time for a gag is not the climax of the trial.
No.
There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Objection.
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Yay, confetti!
Glad the confetti dispensers still work.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh,
What?
Wasn't
Did
that just
someone
Edgeworth?
say-
That was Edgeworth, yeah.
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, that means no. Edgeworth!
Your Honor. I object to your judgment.
You better find me guilty right fucking now!
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But, revenge for what?
Nick. Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident, to keep it open. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh. What do I do? I kind of want to trust him because he's my boo.
Yeah. My,
He's
he's got to have a plan, and I think he's doing it just to keep the case open.
Well, I don't think the case
he's not
can
just
stay
turning himself
open.
in?
I think Edgeworth has mentally snapped. I think Edgeworth is just done and ready and is ready to turn himself in.
Let me just...
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright, now let's trust my boo. No. I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one. Long and hard.
Not all this thing about long and hard.
Oh
I'm
no.
trying to hold it together, okay? This isn't my place to interfere.
Nick, are you sure?
Nope. There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now.
Yeah, you won your case. This isn't your jurisdiction. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess to my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Why is he pointing?
I have no idea. He's Edgeworth. He's insane.
Order, order! This is certainly unexpected.
So, I feel like this is something like you can't have two things go on in the same trial. If you'd have to like, okay, this has to be postponed to another day. Which, if it's postponed, then the statute of limitations is up if he can't be held, tried for being guilty.
Phoenix, we just had a parrot testify.
I know, but like,
The defendant declared innocent. This is the defendant declared innocent is confessing for a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal
At
with
least
this.
he's honest.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold the trial right here, right now.
that's
Oh,
not how
jeez.
this fucking goes.
Nope.
Clear your schedules.
We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
You're the one that wants to get out of here in 3 minutes.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Huh?
I'm over here ignoring these people.
I'm here for Bay.
Exclamation point. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning.
I bet Edgeworth wears suspenders.
I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
God, we're gonna be here till fucking nighttime.
Till nighttime.
But that's when I go to bed.
I know.
No, then. I would like to resume our trial.
Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on DL6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I'm glad he admits to being a dick.
Yeah.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. On Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
How the hell could he possibly have predicted this?
Because he knows Edgeworth.
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth please take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? We have never seen this man before. Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Phoenix, you need to tell him all about your dreams of the future.
Please. Please.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
Yeah, that's not how guns work.
I mean, if you slam a gun, it can go off.
It's extremely unlikely, though.
Yeah, but
Like you've got to put some heft behind that throw.
Deus Ex Machina. That's all.
I think I know what this is. I think I've got it solved.
All right, let's
You
all
wanna
take a back seat then.
You want to? Let me show you right now. All right.
Alright.
All right. So I want you guys to take a look at this picture. What do you
Okay.
see in the
Oh
glass?
my God! There's a shot into the elevator. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
that could
so-
be an exit.
So that's what people said, right? But we now have the bullet that was recovered from within his body.
So there were 2 shots?
No, there was one shot. It wasn't.
It came
Edgeworth
from
that
outside,
shot
though.
him. Yeah, somebody from outside the elevator shot him.
What?
Did we not comment on that before? Because I definitely thought that was, or did we just not mention it? Because I
I don't think
remember
we ever mentioned it.
thinking it was weird that it was, there was a bullet hole.
We mentioned it and kind of brushed it off.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't know at that point. Like, I guess
We didn't know
just
that the
assumed
bullet
that it.
stayed in him either. We thought he could
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
been shot.
we just assumed that it went through him.
Okay,
Right.
I see where you're going with that. That makes sense because there's no blood on the window, but
Mhm.
also the
Yeah.
bullet came from in his heart.
Correct. So I think I've got it, guys. I'm very smart.
Let's do it.
Alright. I did it. I did it all by myself.
Let's prove Edgeworth is wrong about his own circumstances.
Edgeworth,
This is
you're
weird.
a fucking idiot.
That's not nice to say to your boyfriend, Phoenix.
And until
okay.
now,
That's how I
thought
say I
this
love
memory
you.
was a dream?
We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well.
Ah, shit. Hold on, it's work.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's innocent. The end.
Done. See my boo? He didn't do it. Kaitus, I see you're playing Elden Ring. It literally pops up on the bottom of my fucking screen.
Yep, same here.
I'm sorry. I had the game open in the background, but I wasn't actually playing it. And I noticed that it crashed. I just fucking, god damn it!
It's okay. I just wanted to call you out.
I'm not actually playing it right now. I just fucking, god damn it! I wasn't sure what happened if it fucking.
All right,
whatever.
I'm gonna have to push him on things because I have to get him to the point where we can actually show the picture.
Yeah.
What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years.
You need to fucking stop!
You weren't here. Somebody had to do it.
Oh, Jesus.
It was 15 years ago.
I don't
You're-
remember the
This
details.
You're
is
fired.
why you do the voice and I don't.
Yeah, so stop doing it! I'm back, obviously! This was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
Jesus Christ.
Stop! Hi! So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help,
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
What was it?
a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell out from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
It was actually a stapler.
So you're saying you knew that you threw the pistol. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, it echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and the horrible scream.
Scream.
If you got shot in the heart, I know it's not an instant death.
You wouldn't
But
scream,
it's-
though.
That's what I'm like. That's got to be damn near instant.
Yes, I can practically hear it now.
It was probably his scream.
I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out. Quick. Alright. So...
Wait, does it say in the case file that he died instantly? Oh, murder weapon was
The
fired
weapon
twice.
was fired twice, yeah. That's at least one issue. That couldn't have happened twice.
Oh no! No. Okay, so this is definitely the one then.
From a thrown weapon, I mean. It firing twice is a little...
Yeah.
Are you sure you only
Yeah.
heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Holy shit!
I just love, like, the smug way he addresses the judge all the time.
Yeah.
No, Your Honor, you're wrong.
Look at this file one more time. This-
Haven't we read through the whole thing yet?
No, we haven't seen page 2 yet, damn it!
God damn.
This
It's
mainly
so
contradicts
long.
the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
You see, you took all the other evidence.
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Which page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony?
I do not like.
Page 2.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. If the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
I wonder if the scream was not from his dad. Maybe he accidentally shot Yogi somewhere, like in the leg or something,
Ooh, okay.
and that made him scream.
Or maybe it wasn't Yogi's weapon, he thought it was. He shot Yogi, and Yogi returned fire.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. Might have been fired the day before the incident. Yeah, you know how bailiffs are, they just go around shooting people. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
Actually, wait, that's a pretty good point. If it was in an evidence bag, or if it was like for evidence or something, it's like you wouldn't assume an unfired pistol would be evidence.
Well, no, we know the pistol was fired because
Maybe that
Is-
first shot was the one that went through the doors. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with the case?
Yes. Because still, there was one bullet in him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would present the
Yeah.
bullet.
The bullet or the picture?
Yeah. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence.
Yeah, you already took the other evidence when you tased us. I mean, what?
Yeah, so what's going on with those assault charges in the police station? Like,
Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related?
I think it's this one.
I would say it's the
Let's
bullet.
start with the bullet.
Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time again.
I don't think this is the one.
Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked.
And
And
not
every
when
time
I
you let
asked
people
the
change their
parent to
testimony,
be on
we
the
feel
stand.
mocked.
I don't really mean any harm by it, Your Honor.
Not meaning any harm. And not doing any harm are two different things, Mr. Wright.
Wow, we're getting real philosophical now.
Try again, Mr. Wright.
Alright. Look at this photograph. Alright.
Yes.
Tattoos?
I thought that was funny. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. This one, right there.
Bink.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. Bullet hole in the door.
Oh, that's not a window.
No, it's the elevator doors. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Because the misfire was the one that went out the door.
Right.
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
That's a weird way to phrase that.
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone be?
It doesn't matter.
The
Not-
murderer, of course!
Yeah, it's not Edgeworth.
Did we really just get Yogi on back-to-back murders? I know I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Ah, you mean page 1? I knew that you could only read that far.
That's why he needed you to tell him where the rest of the information was.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't even get to the fucking date, so that's the first line.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
Unless it went out
He
of
does
the...
have a point.
Went out the door.
Yeah.
The second bullet has never been found.
Let's go look for it.
Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
That doesn't exactly make sense.
Yeah. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's heart was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. There was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
Something other than a bullet that made the bullet hole. You literally just called it a bullet hole.
I feel like Edgeworth is just
Order.
sitting here like, what the fuck? What
Yeah,
the
it's just like,
I
I'm
have-
trying to like clear my conscience here, and you guys are fucking it up.
fuck?
Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was not found.
Wait, so the first bullet was the one that went out, right?
That's what we think.
That's what we're thinking.
But the second bullet is the one that was in him.
I don't think he's going chronologically with the
Okay.
bullets. I think
Yeah,
he's
we
just
don't-
saying
We
a
don't
first
know
and
the
second.
order.
Yeah, well.
It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet.
I don't know. Have you met the police in this town?
Don't you dare talk about Gumshoe that way.
It
You're not
wasn't
wrong.
Gumshoe, he wasn't old enough.
I was gonna say, is he even old enough to have been a detective at this point?
How old is Gumshoe? So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
20% off.
Give me a 5. Just give me a 5-minute recess to go trace the bullet, and we'll go fucking find it in a wall.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Ugh. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all of my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who could have fired the killing shot. But now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Wait! I have a question.
Yo.
Wasn't there a fucking earthquake
Yes.
Yeah,
that destroyed shit?
Yeah.
Who cares
probably.
about the fucking bullet? This case is an unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
We have 2 bullets in our inventory, right?
You just have one.
We have one, yeah.
Well, we have the one in the baggie. I thought we had a second.
I think we do, but it's not from this case.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
yeah, it's the one that was fired, what's
Yeah.
it called? Like 2 days ago.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
No, I've been asleep. Yes, Your
Who
Honor.
am I, Yanni Yogi?
Do you have any objections?
Do it.
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
So you declare him you declare him guilty and let him go. Because you can't make a 9-year-old guilty of murder, I'm pretty sure. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I object.
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's kind of blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection. I don't know what it is yet.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
We'll
go.
do it live.
Pull the trigger.
Your Honor, I object.
Just
He needs to stop tisking.
and wagging his finger like that. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Nick?
I don't know. This case
No,
is perfect. It's not.
It's really not!
No, it's really not.
Oh
Drive a
no.
fucking truck through these holes.
Ugh. It must exist. The second bullet.
We're getting help from boobs. Oh, maybe not.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
Someone took it. Sorry.
What?
I guess that would have been me.
Yeah, probably.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright.
Slap! Wait, Your Honor.
Hmm?
The second bullet. It existed!
What? But we've just heard proof that it does not exist. Did we? Did we hear?
Not
proof
really.
that it didn't exist?
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
Yes, Miles. We've established that.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer.
You, Mr. Von Karma.
Honestly? That would be
You gotta
pretty
be
fucked.
Yogi.
Actually, that
I
kind of
don't
makes
think
sense.
I don't think it's Yogi. I don't think he's lying about it. I don't think he would go through all of that.
I mean, Von Karma had a motive, so.
Yeah, honestly he did.
What was his motive?
Because in that same day, who had just ruined his perfect court record?
Oh.
Yep.
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it?
Because the first bullet is actually the second bullet.
It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Blah. What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the bullet would be proof.
Mm-hmm. I mean, both of those make sense. Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof.
Proof?
it was a special bullet, so they
What?
took it with them.
That's a stretch.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
Not Mr. Wright, but Phoenix has. No!
The other Phoenix.
Ugh. Is it going so well? I guess the murderer didn't?
No, they had to find it, but because they were cautious.
Okay. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then they should
Oh.
have taken the bullet from Oh, okay, well, yeah. Huh. I guess they didn't need...
No, he says, why would you only take one of the 2 shots fired? Because the other one would prove that one of the people in the elevator did it.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
I-
stupid.
Did
Oh,
not.
so...
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. You're an idiot.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
What's
right? Wrong.
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit... You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. That's what I just said!
That was the first thing we said twice, and it was wrong twice.
Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think great. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I
Mr.
know.
Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright.
It was inside of them.
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh.
for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know?
Can't argue with that logic, though.
Wait a second. I was just talking out of my ass, but is what really happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator,
Yes.
Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were
The
both
bullet left
unharmed.
the elevator. I thought we
So
went
that
over
would
this
mean-
already.
The murderer came from the outside. Yes. I think of that vine every time. It's just like, what's the weather for outdoor seating like? And she just goes, you came in from the outside. Every time. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. That's whose scream he heard. Holy fuck. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Oh, because they had already probably passed out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't they have been able to pry the doors open?
Maybe it was easier to open from the outside?
Maybe use his mist form to get in there.
No, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known.
Yeah, we just stick stuff to the wall. We're just throw stuff to the wall, see if it sticks. Like, this is...
I can tell you're grasping based on just how many things you've pulled out of your ass there. I mean, how does it fit? Yet I cannot deny the possibility.
I've practiced with Edgeworth, you see.
Oh my god! That was out of left field. A little bit.
I wrote haikus.
We talk about them being lovers every
It
time.
works on so
Yeah,
many levels.
Jade usually shies away from the actual sex jokes, though.
No, not really. Alright.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
Hmm.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Well. Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
I don't
No.
actually. Remind us.
It's something about the,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be exactly what you had already thought of.
Yeah, okay. He took a
Oh.
because he was shot with a bullet.
yup, he had to heal. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock? But of shot?
But he took it because he was injured.
But because of shot.
Damn.
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man.
Something right, Mr. Wrong? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well? You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it? Yeah?
Save it for a better time. What better time? He's about to declare his verdict.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
And I'm pointing directly at him. Well, this is certainly interesting news.
Who wants to bet they make a karma pun on their own?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Larry Butts.
Oh, my hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma.
Can you hand me the drink, please?
Now,
Nope.
this looks like I
Behind
just
it.
pulled it out of my ass.
Yep.
But I actually didn't.
Thank
You
you.
you mean the Von Karma. The prosecutor. The one standing right over there.
Bah.
You don't object.
I see no need. Why are this ridiculous outburst was my objection?
Your
Because
water,
otherwise that would make you look guilty.
because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating.
So take your shirt off. Let's see if there's a scar.
Prove it! I would have needed surgery, no? Where do I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Okay, bring back Mr. Yogi.
Oh, damn.
What?
That's a guess on my part. I have no idea.
He was a bailiff, not a doctor.
Nick,
Oh, we don't know.
let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues.
So he did it himself.
He probably didn't undergo surgery.
He still got the bullet in his arm.
Can I
Hey,
pull
that
out the
would leave-
fucking metal detector?
That would be
I still
amazing.
have it.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yeah!
I do.
Oh, please.
Oh, man. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself.
I mean, you can.
Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. It's in this courtroom! Over there!
Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
I can.
Wait, have we ever seen him lift his right arm?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think he
Wait.
always snaps with his left, doesn't he?
No, wait. Isn't that the arm he used to tase us?
No,
I have
he
no
tased
That was
it with
his
his left
left.
too. Everything was with his left.
Everything he owns in a box to the left.
Oh my god.
To the left, to the left. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
This is a courtroom! Everything's evidence!
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is this metal.
Oh, boy.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Huh?
The judge is like, what is going on?
You don't
No,
mean...
this is the one time he puts it together.
I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Whips out a metal detector.
Oh, put down this metal detector and this dog named Missile in my pocket.
We
Yeah.
could use this metal detector.
You just had that. You just had that on you. How did
Well,
you even
Von
get that in here?
You know where I store stuff, Kaitis.
No,
It's in my pocket.
Nature's pocket.
No.
I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
Oh?
Oh boy.
He wasn't expecting us to pull out the metal detector.
Oh boy.
I refuse.
You refuse. That's a pretty guilty face you're making right now. Refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you.
Dude, this is bonkers.
This is
Order,
crazy.
order, order.
Your Honor, The defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy!
No, it's the last fucking day! The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector.
Hmm?
Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. But we have to give it a shot. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder.
The bullet.
Mr. Von Karma.
You! It was you!
He does look like he can move his hand though, but look how he's clutching his thing. I bet it
Well,
hurts.
he can move his hand, but he
no,
can't.
like look, I mean, like look how he's clutching and like unclutching his sleeve. I bet his arm still hurts. He's
Oh,
got a bullet
probably.
in there.
His
Isn't that
shoulder's
his left
probably
shoulder, though?
no, it's his right.
It's his right, not his left.
He's got his arms crossed.
His
right.
right one's the one that has the bullet. I was
Yeah.
afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Hmm?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
Oh?
What? How do you?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
Why didn't you
I
get
have-
it removed?
How
I
did
have
you
the
just
paperwork to
get
prove it.
shot?
I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But what'll happen? Because it has the other bullet from his heart has the markings. I bet when we pull it out of him, it'll have the same markings because he
You're
used the
doing
same-
surgery
Oh my
15-year-old
god!
bullet in the middle of a courtroom.
Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It was Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
I'll go get the forceps.
Right.
Shit.
I'm just imagining Maya putting on some gloves, surgical mask. All right, right here, right now.
Let's go.
I midnight as a surgeon, as well as a medium and a lawyer.
Oh my god. Can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Varden Karma's Shurna is from Did heard you say?
Hello? Hello?
Alright, Josh is drunk.
Or is having a stroke.
Where are we again?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Ho ho ho.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
From your own hand.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident.
Oh boy.
And here's my final proof. It's gotta be this one, right?
Yeah, because it still bears the ballistic markings.
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
From your own hands!
Not that hand, but the other
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Am I rereading this or?
Is it reread?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all flashback.
It'd be nice if they put
We already know what
some sort of pattern
Yeah.
so you would know.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet.
Phoenix is smug.
Phoenix is putting on the fucking gloves and getting a scalpel.
Oh.
Jesus!
And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
She's transforming.
Is he real? Or...
No!
Look,
No! No!
no, look!
The-
No! Oh my god!
Are you okay, Kaitus?
Triggers Edgeworth's flashback!
I told you it was his scream! He said he'd never forget it!
What is wrong
I'm
with you? This is the fucking evidence we were waiting for.
Hold it together, alright.
Something about how him doing his crazy
Because
flip out
it's a scream.
Yeah, but the fact that it's just... Sorry.
That's how traumatic experiences work.
He was 9 years old. His dad was shot in front of him, and he shot the murderer.
Kaitus, this is literally the definition of PTSD.
This is the scream that has
Hey,
haunted
let's hold
him
it together. I want
every
to
night
know
for the
what's gonna
past
happen
15
to you
years.
guys. Please.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma.
More
Edgeworth,
flashbacks?
only you would dare defy me. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse!
Oh my god.
Dang.
Your father shamed you with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
Dang.
Shit. 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma. It's Von Karma. It's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth! I'm glad the whole prosecution team is just crooked as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is wrong karma.
It was a shock like like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I felt myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. Oh, so he picked up the gun afterward.
Yeah.
I saw 3 people inside all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge,
What?
what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now end it.
Very well. It appears we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Again, get off the stand.
Can we go home now?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
So we're just gonna ignore the fact that someone confessed to murder?
December 28th, 5:38 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. It gets closer every damn time. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
You're welcome. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this, but I love you.
I know. Try thank you?
I see. Thank you, right?
You're welcome.
Oh, well.
I think you could have done better than that.
Ugh. Sorry, I'm not good with this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would.
Are you sure about that?
I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal.
You owe me a lot.
I really do owe you a lot. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. I'll let you look at all the records in the records room you want. Yeah, my salary just went down this month, so. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth?
His salary went down because Edgeworth fucking shopped it.
Wait, what?
Remember the last case? Edgeworth kept talking about the performance reviews?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. You see, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
With food. I see. Ahem. Woo! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, Maya feels foolish every day.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edward this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
You've still committed crimes.
Yeah, seriously.
Lada! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth. Congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
Oh my god, he's trying!
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course.
You tried to get convicted!
Did you, Lana? Did you really?
Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
No, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. It's been like 3 days. Jeez. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
No kidding. Really? That's too bad.
Huh?
Hmm?
Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Oh god.
Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
He got dumped.
broke up.
Yep.
Yup.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
Hello.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. It's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! He's leaving me behind!
Should have seen that coming.
Puppy kisses.
Yo, Edgy, there you are! Yes. Here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here's a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual from you.
Harry Butts! You come along tonight too, my treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. Well, he said street. That's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah? What's up?
Oh, your tongue is sandpaper.
Why would he give me money? That's literally.
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah. That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
That sounds right.
Hey,
Somebody gave me
wait.
40 bucks, I'd be
No.
okay with it.
Alright. let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So, Edgeworth lost his lunch money, and what was left was $38.
I was gonna say that number seemed familiar, but I couldn't recall why.
But I have a suspicion.
It
What
I
if
think
was
you
Larry
got into
pretended
it.
to be sick that day, and actually was the one that took his
Oh my god!
Oh
Every
my
case
God.
has been solved!
And he's about to go into it.
Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38! No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. What the fuck?!
I was right!
How does that make sense? Then he saw the money laying there, and the rest is history. Oh, they're good at history.
Larry, you fucker. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else is saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too low.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure was an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth,
Hmm?
you should have told me.
No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it!
Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too!
Oh, Larry.
Death. The death sentence for both of you. If I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Can't you just change careers?
I mean, yeah.
I would assume it's the same, degree.
It's the same thing, so yeah.
It's probably a different way of thinking, though.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
weird.
that's not like a legal thing.
Well,
Like,
no.
it's practice.
It is different classes. Because I remember that show, what you call it, To Get Away with Murder. Her class was all about, her class was defense. Because the first thing the professor said, she's like, it doesn't matter if your client is innocent or guilty. In this class, we're going to teach you how to get away with murder. I don't know why that line has stuck in my head for 20 years.
I mean, that's a cool line, admittedly.
It is a cool ass line, yeah.
Hmm.
Want to switch right?
I mean, We've already established I'm a switch, but yes.
Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
Oh, can't wait to see this.
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
What? Why?
What the fuck?
Wait, what? We left it? Holy shit.
Apparently.
December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Writing Co. Law Office.
Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. I'm drunk. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Do I sleep on the couch?
Probably.
Oh my god. Huh? What is this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. You did. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Oh! Goodbye. What time is it? Ah! The first train to the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry.
Yes, surprisingly.
I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
The bullet.
The parrot.
Yay!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. They let me keep it.
Yeah, seriously, like.
And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting. Good news, we don't get very many cases anyways. Probably by the time you're done, I'll still be here.
Right?
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
This is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Oh. Thanks, Nick.
And so,
Does Edgeworth become your assistant now?
holy crap, that would be amazing! It's just me and Edgeworth sitting over there.
Wait, or is this the end? Or is this the end of the game?
I think this is the end of this
I
game.
think this is the end, yeah. And so my story
Holy
ends.
I was
Time
wondering
to
how
turn a
many
new
trials
page
were left.
and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't you think you've graduated yet, amateur? Oh, is it just going?
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess he's still a prosecutor.
Yeah, he hasn't changed.
He's still just talking shit.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish you to talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoa! Detective show!
Oh my god. He was kind of embarrassed or something strange, huh?
You're gonna have to read fast because I'm not touching it.
Sorry.
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what we call a cheap date. She's in Hawaii right now. Yeah.
Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
I don't know who that is.
That was
She's
the
like-
first
Yeah,
prosecutor.
the very first prosecutor for the first case.
And then we got Edgy Boy.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gateways. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
My husband just brought me a quesadilla. He's like, do you want
Aw.
this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Him? Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about half the time. so-
No idea.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Oh, did that DVD sing?
This is like, alright, how many characters did you voice?
I believe so now. The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Wait, is he playing the Pink Princess?
Yup.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
Sounds
Okay,
it's
just
kind
cut
of
out.
cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place she's living at anyway? Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one side of the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy my tender age. I have no idea what voice Cody had.
But it sounded right.
Yeah, I think that
Right.
was right.
He's matured.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know,
Awesome.
that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
It's
Mia. Yep.
Me. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at how Edgeworth is looking at Phoenix. Oh.
Where did he get a giant bowl of confetti?
Do you think he just had it on hand?
He's the one who's been throwing it all this whole time?
What?
Oh, we're
Brand
not
new
done.
has been added.
Oh.
I don't know what that is, but I'm voicing it.
I
That's Maya.
don't remember
Is
this.
it? She's,
No,
no,
that-
she's not in the
no, that's
Her
military.
not
hair's
Maya.
not quite right.
Yeah.
No, that's not
You
Maya.
sure?
I remember seeing her in Ace Apollo. I don't remember her from these games. I didn't recognize her.
It might
Maybe
be
this is just for
something
like
from
an
the.
extra bonus.
It might be something
Maybe a
because this is-
prologue.
This is the
Yeah,
special
this seems like
edition.
I don't remember that case.
Huh. Well,
It might just be something because this is the special edition.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. So are we stopping here for the night, or?
probably.
Oh, wait.
This is really fancy, though. I wanted to see what this was.
What is this? What?
Dang. Was that 2 murders at the same time?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've never seen this before.
I'm a little curious. I want to, like, just nudge into this one.
Are you sure?
See, look! It's part of the game!
We'll just do it up until it like stops us, and then we'll.
Until it gives
I
us
think,
free
I
roam.
think this is supposed to be a cliffhanger. Yeah.
Okay. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial.
The fuck?
What?
I'd had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up.
February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright and Co. Law offices.
There's no co though.
That's true.
It's just right.
The Co is the plant. The plant is the Co.
Why do I have to come here to the office every day?
I mean, the plant does have a name, so...
It's not like I want to work.
I don't remember the plant's name.
There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
This seems familiar.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey.
Do I look like...
Yeah, she's a couple months late. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry. Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case.
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I am
I
not
mean,
accepting
4-0
cases.
is still undefeated. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please. I'm out of time.
But
Please, you have to help. It's
She's
my sister.
she's got corked bottles on her waist.
Those are potions. Don't argue.
yeah, she does look like Maya. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator?
So she's the exact opposite of Mia.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where Mia's spiritual, she's scientific.
Also, why am I not taking cases? Because I'm
Probably
like,
can't do it without money.
Probably because Maya's not there. Present your attorney's badge.
should we
Just
stop
in case
here?
you didn't
Where?
believe me.
Should we stop here though?
Yeah, let's stop here.
Leave it on cliffhanger.
Rise from
Rise
the
from the
ashes.
ashes, because you're a phoenix.
Oh, that is so. I